that always falling short, always quitting before you're done, always procrastinating, always not doing the right thing, and then one day you're an old man.
Yep.
And you look back and go, God, I could have been great.
Yep.
I could have been great.
I never forget one time I was running by a graveyard and I was fucking just trying to become, I was fat. And I ran by a graveyard and I looked out there and I have all these epiphanies, man. I have all these fucking moments of it's crazy, man, of just thought. I'm always by myself, I'm always deep fucking thought about how to be better. And I look out there, I'm like, man, I wonder how many of you motherfuckers in there fucking just are so upset with how you lived your life. And fucking just regret how you lived it. And I'm running a 300-pound man thinking, man, don't fucking die like this, bro. Don't die like this. So people wonder where this shit comes from me. It comes from such deep thought of trying to see what this is all about. What is this life all about? What am I all about? Why am I here? You know, I had to find purpose. And my suffering, it had a purpose. It had a fucking purpose.
There's also a section of men who just feel alone, like myself, who felt like they have to hold things in and that they shouldn't share their emotions, that they don't lean on people, and that they should just carry stuff in and they need to be X, Y, and Z to be like good enough. So there's this like balance of that, and you almost need to learn to, again, like I mentioned, like that the masculine and the feminine, be able to integrate that. I feel like a real man is confident and comfortable enough to embrace the feminine energy he has in him. If he's emotional, let it out, but also have that masculine side of it. Be like, I'm gonna be emotional right now, but I'm still gonna go fuck shit up right now, you know? I'm still gonna take charge of what I want with my life. I'm gonna work fucking hard to be disciplined, but I'm gonna accept that sometime I'm gonna break down, and it's gonna be, I'm not saying that women break down, but there's more emotion over there, and allow it to feel it and to ask for help and to lean on people and be able to balance those two, and that like yin and yang. I think that's what's missing personally.
Right? Like you can be going as fast as possible in the wrong direction, and it actually takes you further away from the destination. This is something that a lot of people, I call it the menopause, which is mid-20s.
If you pan it down here, you see smoke 3 o'clock in the morning. And a car with a person inside. Pan over here, it's the same thing. And a car with a person inside. People want to know where I find my strength at, where I get my strength. I get it from a lot of places, but right now this morning, I'm getting it from there. There's not a motherfucker that's up. There's not a car, there's not a person. Everybody in the bed sleeping. You on anything, you don't have discipline. Nothing but discipline. Because you give up in the slightest struggle. 100%. Who fought these wars? You have no idea how big of a deal this is to me. I was not always this strong guy you see. I went through a lot of hard times in my life to get here today. Suffering before your mind starts saying we need self-talk. So what I tell myself is I go back to the months and years of preparation to get to that day. And I'm telling myself, it's 3:30 in the morning, and I'm looking at my shoes, and I'm gonna go out there and run 30 miles. I have to, in that second, in that moment of this self-talk, my mind saying, you gotta find more, you gotta find more. I once again calm down, go back into my mind, in my cookie jar I call it, and I have to reflect back on the shit I did to get here. And that becomes my self-talk. Self-talk does not work unless it is real. Most of us lie to ourselves in the self-talk. It doesn't work. It has to be real. It has to be something that you've done to make it really work.
Be the guy who embraces the ugly, the miserable. Be the guy who embraces hard work, the grind. Don't be afraid of being hurt. Don't be afraid of sacrificing some blood.
Every morning, every day of our lives, we have choices to make. You have the choice to stay in bed, to say, forget it, I'm not gonna work out today, or forget it, I'm not gonna
work hard today. You always have a choice every single day of your life.
A lot of times I'll be in a 200-mile run or something like that, and I'm all jacked up. Body's broken, mind's broken, spirit's broken. I started to say, what if I can pull this off? When I first walked into the Navy SEAL recruiter's office, he looked at me and said, there's only been 35 African Americans in 70 years make it through. You know what I said to myself? What if I can be a 36th? It's the what if I can pull off a fucking miracle. What if I can become someone that no one thinks I can be? And just me talking about that, I have the hair going up on my arms. Because it makes me just like, what if?
There's nothing you're gonna say, there's nothing you're gonna fucking do that's gonna outweigh anything I've already said to myself. That guy sucks, he's ugly, he's fat, he's full of shit. I've already said that. You know? So, fear, the fear. Reaching your potential.
That's it.
And always falling short, always quitting before you're done, always procrastinating, always not doing the right thing. And then one day you're an old man.
Yep.
And you look back and go, God, I could have been great.
Yep.
I could have been great.
I never forget one time I was running by a graveyard and I was fucking just trying to become, I was fat. And I ran by a graveyard and I looked out there and I have all these epiphanies, man. I have all these fucking moments of like, it's crazy, man, of just thought. Cause I'm always by myself, always deep fucking thought about how to be better. And I look out there, I'm like, man, I wonder how many of you motherfuckers in there fucking just are so upset with how you lived your life. And fucking just regret how you lived it. And I'm running a 300-pound man thinking, man, don't fucking die like this, bro. Don't die like this. People wonder where this shit comes from me. It comes from such deep thought of trying to see what this is all about. What is this life all about? What am I all about? Why am I here? You know, I had to find purpose. And my suffering, it had purpose. It had a fucking purpose.
There's also a section of men who just feel alone, like myself, who felt like they have to hold things in and that they shouldn't share their emotions, that they don't lean on people, and that they should just carry stuff in and they need to be X, Y, and Z to be like good enough. So there's this like balance. And you almost need to learn to
Today, I was filled with regrets and feelings of comparison to everyone around me, man. I was just like, I was suffering for hours this morning. I was feeling like everything I did was just amounted to this amalgamation of I'm worthless. Everything I've done, I've failed. Everything I've done, I've messed up. I've tried to love so deeply, and every single time it feels like I'm just doing something wrong. I'm breaking something. And the comparison is dumb. Comparing yourself to every single other person who has a different life than you is dumb. I've tried, I've failed, I've tried to be other people, I've tried to work out every single day because somebody else was going to the gym and I wanted to be better than them, and it never worked. I tried to go to college because of other people, I tried to do all of this stuff for other people, and it never worked. I had to choose to do this stuff. I had to choose my suffering. I couldn't let anybody else pick how I was going to live my life. And sometimes it's crazy. I don't even know how I got here. I was so scared. I mean, there was a part of me that knew that I could get into this, but then there's that other part of you that screams at you incessantly saying that you're going to die, that it's going to hurt, that it's going to be in pain, and you're going to see you're screaming and you're suffering. But you can get through this with a smile. As the world closes around you, as hell freezes over. I like that joke. As everything comes falling apart around you, you can get through this. You can get through it with a smile. Just like All Might, you can get through this get through the pain, get through the self-loathing with a smile. I love you guys. I truly do. And I wish for every single one of you to get through this day and get through the suffering, and get through the pain, get through the demotivation, get through the shivering, the cold, the bitterness. And I want you to get through it with a smile. The ability to give back and the ability to live life full, free from constraints, free from all of the stuff that made you feel like you were worthless and unlovable and scared, like you couldn't make a decision, like you couldn't do the things you wanted to do. I wish and I prayed for a different life, to be a different person. But you got one person. You got one person, and that's you. You can get through this with a smile. I'm so proud of you, wherever you are in your journey. And I just want you to know that you're loved and appreciated every single day. But it does suck. But we love you. Stay in there, man. Love you, bro.
You're a man. You are a man. Stand up and be a man. Make the hard decisions. Make the sacrifices. Make the unpopular decisions. And become comfortable in your own skin. And if you are not a person that you are comfortable being alone with, that is the one person in this universe that except myself. Now there's people out there I don't like, and if I don't like them, I just walk away. I'm 55 years old. I've done without that person my whole dang life. I don't need them now. And I don't have the right or the desire to try to change them. But if I don't like me, if I'm not comfortable being with me, well, that's a different story.
I tell young men, it's like, find something difficult to do. You need that. You're not built for comfort or pleasure. Like, if that comes along, good. You know, if you have a day where you're comfortable and there's some things around you that give pleasure, have some sense and enjoy it. But don't be thinking saying that.
Go do something that's hard. Go try and accomplish something that's hard. You may win, you may lose, you may succeed, you may fail. I'll tell you what, you'll be better. If you avoid those things that are hard, if you don't accept that challenge, if you don't step up and step into that cold water, and you sit on your couch and eat Doritos, I can tell you this is not a good move. This is not a good move. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just get up. Move towards that challenge, whatever that challenge is. Move towards that challenge and go attack it. And you may be successful and you may not be successful, but you will be better. And the next challenge, you're going to be more prepared for. And the next challenge after that, you're going to be even more prepared for. And you're going to fail. 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 And then you're going to fail.
Ah!
decision and then jump in and kind of dip a toe. I think I'll try it out. No, think if you're going to try it out, you remember when it's time to go, dive.
That's kind of funny.
Ooh, if I just would have. That keeps me up at night. I think it keeps a lot of us up at night. When you half-ass something you just don't know. Whether you failed or succeeded, got what you want or didn't get what you want. Finding out and looking in the mirror and going, I didn't half-ass it. I went all the way. I found out. And that ain't for me. Or I found out and you damn right that is for me. That's a great place to get to.
The other thing that's so interesting about being alive is that you're all in. No matter what you do, you're all in. This is gonna kill you. So I think you might as well play the most magnificent game you can while you're waiting. Because do you have anything better to do? Really? Why not pick the best thing possible that you could do?
You better not lose this. This is an opportunity of a lifetime. Your grandma counting on you to do the right thing. Your mama counting on you. Your cousins, your brothers and sisters are counting on you to cash in on this opportunity.
If you're going to try, go all the way. Otherwise, don't even start. If you're going to try, go all the way.
Love you guys.
Girlfriends, wives, relatives.